Hey guys, what's up? It is that time once again. It is the August box, the retro game treasure box. Time to see what fun goodies we have. Uh, it's a monthly subscription box. Comes in this nice fancy box that looks like a cool 8-bit old chest from like a Zelda type game. Uh, and yeah, uh, sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not so good. Last month, if you saw last month's video, we kind of hit the jackpot for value. We actually did really, really well, well above the subscription price for the box, so not bad. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to see what we got this month, and we'll go through, we'll check the values as we always do, we'll see what we have. So let's not waste too much time. Let's dive right into this. Sorry, I love popping the plastic. There's lots of plastic in this. All right. So I already kind of saw the top one right off the bat. I know there's a PlayStation 1 game. I know there's an Xbox One game. Beyond that, I'm not sure. It only feels like there's 3 games in here this month. But I don't know. We'll find out. Depending on the value. Oh, wait. Nope. There's something small sitting on top. There you go. I didn't see that. So let's start with the small thing. We have the loose cartridge of... We probably can't even see it. So we'll hold it up to this camera. Alright. Or better yet, here we go. We'll put it right there. You might be able to see it now. But let's zoom in a little. Balls of Fury for the original DS. Oh boy. A movie-based game. Okay, so... Not exactly the exciting thing we were looking to start with. But that's what we're starting with, apparently. Let's see what we have next. Now, this is the one I kind of caught a glimpse of. We have Final Fantasy VIII for the PlayStation 1. This is a 4-disc game. This is the player's choice version. Let's check out the disc conditions here. What we got? Disc 1 looks like it's in really good shape. Disc 2 is a little loose in the thing, but again, really good condition. Disc 3, thing's broken on the inside here. So disc 3 will not stay in place, but again, awesome condition. Yeah, that disc 3 is not going to stay in place. And then disc 4 also. So all the discs are in fantastic condition. No instructions though. Small crack on the case and on the outside. Another little crack and another crack there. But overall, interesting. Alright, so I know this is an Xbox One game. I felt it. It's a sealed Xbox One game, which we've gotten a lot of those lately. Oh, wow. So, Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, if you know me, you know this is my favorite franchise. Like, in the whole wide world, Mass Effect. I even love Andromeda. So, yeah, this is crazy. To put in perspective, I already own this game digitally on Xbox. And I bought it on day one. Like, I pre-ordered it, digitally pre-ordered it. But I love this game. I still play it quite often. I play the original Mass Effect trilogy games quite often. I own all the Mass Effect games for every platform. The only thing I don't own currently is, well, for PlayStation and Xbox anyway. So I own the original 3 games on PS3, original 3 games on 360. I have Andromeda for both Xbox One and PS4, and I do have the trilogy remaster for Xbox. I don't have that for PlayStation yet, but nonetheless, this is honestly, I know it sounds dumb. I know this game's not really worth a lot anymore. I know it was probably the poorest received Mass Effect game ever, but to me, this is pretty cool. Like the fact that I know, whatever. Okay, so the last game, as always, is kind of stuck in the bottom because it's obviously a full-size DVD case game. And it is... there, we'll do it this way. We'll do it off camera because I don't want... There we go. Got the box right away again. Okay, so it's for the Nintendo Wii, Kawasaki Jet Ski. And it's got the instructions. And again, disc is in excellent condition. So I can't complain about the condition of any of the games. Like, I'll say that right off the bat. Regardless of what you think about the games that you get, they're always in really good condition. So I don't think I've ever gotten a game that, and I looked at it and went, oh god, what the hell? In the sense of like condition anyways. That's not to say, I'm off camera. There we go. That's not to say that I haven't said that in the sense of like, oh, what the hell? Case in point. Of some of the games, and thought to myself, wow, I don't know why they would even ship that to anybody. Especially considering if you go on the website, there's a section where it talks about games that you'll never get because they're just so god awful. Games like Superman 64, for example. And then you get something like this, and you're like, yet this is not considered so awful? But I don't know. So, of course, then it grabs my face. All right, so now we're going to do our thing where we're going to see how much these games are actually worth and see if we got our $35 worth. So we're going to start with this Balls of Fury game. I'll be shocked if it's worth more than $1 in its loose condition state. Balls of Fury, Nintendo DS. Wow. Loose copy is worth $2.89. Oh boy. We're off. We're off to the races here. Let's check out Kawasaki Jet Ski. It's for the Wii system. It is complete. It's got the instructions and everything. It is $6.01. It's almost like they knew they sent me way too much value last month, and they're like, oh, we gotta send them practically nothing. Aspect on Andromeda. Xbox One. It is a new sealed copy. It is worth $8.17. According to this website. Place where I work, I think we sell it for $5. Actually, that might be used, though. Now that I think about it. I think it's the used price. No, the used price I think is like $3.99. The new price, I don't know what the new price is. The new price might still be $10. I don't actually remember now. And last but not least, Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 8, we need the greatest hits version. That should be that one. Yep, there we go. So this one's a tough one because it's not loose, but it's not complete either. Because loose it's listed as $8.23, but complete it's listed as $18.87. So yeah, we've way missed the mark. Now this might be the most valuable game I've ever received in a box individually. Actually, no, that game I got last month. What was it? Was it the Metroid? No, I don't remember now. It was a Wii game, and it was still sealed. That might have been the most valuable one, but still, yeah, 18. We're close. Yeah. I mean, it would be closer to the 1887 value than the manual itself is not listed as being as much. So let's add this up here real quick. $2.89 plus $6.01 plus $8.17 plus 18.7. So I mean, if you assume that this is considered a complete edition, which it's technically not, I mean, we basically got our money's worth, like pretty much exactly $35.94. So yeah, so obviously not as good as last month's box overall. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still think this is pretty cool. I know that the Final Fantasy games, regardless of their value, I know they're still popular franchises. So, I mean, I can't say I'm disappointed in the box because I'm not. Just for these two alone, this might be the worst game I've ever gotten in a box. And I'm not talking value wise necessarily. I'm talking just why. But yeah, I mean, overall, it is what it is, right? Can't say a whole lot more than that. But yeah, Mass Effect though, this is cool to me. Like a brand new sealed copy of Mass Effect Andromeda. To kind of stumble across one of those. I'm just curious here. Interestingly enough, yeah, this is the Canadian packaging though, because it's only got English and French on it. Yeah, this is the Canadian packaging, which is kind of interesting. Seeing as these boxes ship from Florida, you would think more likely you'd end up getting US packaging. Like case in point, we was out by the time the French language laws in Canada were put fully into place. There's no French on this, so this is definitely not this is not a version of this game that would have been sold in Canada. The Canadian version of this would have had French on the back as well. So the fact that it doesn't means that this is not a copy that was originally sold in Canada. Back around this time was a little different. The laws were only just kind of coming into place, so a lot of games got away with it, and some games that had to do it, they didn't bother redoing their packaging. What they would do is they would just include a second instruction booklet that they would have the same artwork on the back as this on the back of the instruction booklet, and they would just shrink wrap it to the back of the box, and it would have the English and French on it, as opposed to just this that had the English. And it would just be, and that instruction booklet would be completely in French, because of course the one inside the case that normally came with it would be completely in English, right? And that's how they got around the language laws with that back when that first started. And that was around that era. By the time we and all these rolled around, they were full-fledged at that point. They weren't doing that. Like everything was like in both languages. Like your instruction booklet was in English and French. You'd go through, there'd be like English, and then you'd have the French after it or whatever, or however they laid it out. There's no French on this whatsoever. This one's 100% English. So this is not a copy that was originally sold in stores in Canada. This one, on the other hand, does have French on it, all on the back and on the front, and so forth. This is, it even says English and French on the back here too. This is a copy that would have been sold in Canada originally. This would not have been sold in the US originally. So it's kind of interesting that it somehow made its way down to this place in Florida somehow, and now it's come all the way back up to Canada to belong to me, which is kind of interesting. So anyways, that's it. That's all I got for this month. So, as always, down below, there is my Linktree link there. So obviously, of course, first and foremost, even before you go there, you want to click on the little subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be great. Second, there is in the link, in the comments, there will be the link if you want to subscribe to the Retro Game Treasure boxes. There will be a link there to do so. So that'd be cool. And I also will include the link of the website I use to check the values of these games and so forth. Obviously, values change all the time. Had people comment in the past, stuff like, oh, that's not what the game's worth according to the website. Yeah, now that you're looking a month after I posted the video, or I recorded the video. But yeah, prices fluctuate. And then last but not least, in the actual Linktree itself, there's also links to my Twitch and my Twitter. Please give a follow there if you can. And there's other links there that you can check out as well. That's it. That's all I got. So we're going to end this video, wrap this up for this week. I know by the time you see this on YouTube, the videos on YouTube will have been a little bit light for a while. I've just been really busy. I do have some videos that most likely by now you'll have seen have started to go up, which will have restarted this trend. Really sorry that is going to happen from time to time, unfortunately. I just don't always have a lot of time to record videos and stuff like that. That's why even a lot of the videos that probably you have seen between this and the last unboxing video have mostly just been reposts of my Twitch streams. Because I just really haven't had time to do anything else, unfortunately. But that's it. So, have a good day, guys, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, as always, and I will see you the next time for September's box. Catch you later.